So what kinds of ideas do you like to explore with your clients around that subject of employee retention, I guess?
Yeah. So I usually start off with learning what they have in place now, right? Is what they have. So most common type of setup that I see is, the employees have a salary or they have an hourly wage. The next thing that comes with that is some employee benefits, like maybe health insurance and 401k plans. And then after that, it could be bonuses, right? Those are typically the most common things that I see. And so when I hear a business owner talk about how one of their biggest fears is a key employee leaving the business, seeing these traditional types of benefits aren't usually good enough. It doesn't make it sticky enough, right? If somebody's getting a bonus, when is the best time for an employee that's already been thinking about leaving to leave?
The day after the bonus.
The day after the bonus, exactly.
Yeah.
So I've seen it happen. And so it's not sticky enough. So sometimes we'll talk about things like deferred compensation agreements. There's different kinds. It allows the employer to put a vesting schedule. It incentivizes the employee to stay. It also gives some tax benefits to the business when the reward is finally fully vested and given to the employee. Looking at other fringe benefits, now and age, business owners have to be willing to compete. I've seen things like pet insurance. Not saying that every business owner has to offer that, but looking at the fringe benefits they have available, if they're already doing all these other things, maybe look at their fringe benefits, the cafeteria plan, if you will. Are they matching the 401k plan? That could be another thing. And then there's what I call golden parachute plans. They're also known as golden handcuff plans, but I like golden parachute plan a little bit better.
What is an example of that would be covered by a golden parachute plan?
It's a perk that you can discriminate against employees.
You don't have to offer it to every employee.
Exactly. Yeah.
I got it. Okay.
So you can't discriminate in that sense. It's a special type of plan that you can select a given number of employees to give it to, but it really incentivizes the employee to stay. You can add a vesting schedule to it. The company can get a tax deduction for this type of benefit. Usually it's in the form of a deferred compensation plan. Sometimes it could be stock options, phantom stock options. There's different ways to develop, call it a golden parachute plan. But the concept is there's a benefit that's going to be given at a later time. The employee has to stay for this period of time in order for them to get that benefit. Throughout that time, they'll vest a portion into it. And the business gets a little bit of protection because if the employee leaves, they get to keep whatever funds were not fully vested. Right. So if the employee does stay, then the reward is given. The company then usually takes a tax deduction at that point. So there's different benefits at different time periods for both the business and the employee. And then there's other ways of structuring it where you could even add insurance, like life insurance, for example. This helps protect the business if the employee dies during that period of time. The company doesn't have to worry about going out and finding a replacement. Well, they'll still have to find a replacement, but the life insurance benefit can help fund that new employee.
Thank you for joining us today for another episode of Absolute Trust Talk Live. If you enjoyed listening in, then don't forget to subscribe. You can find us on Apple Podcasts or wherever you may listen by searching Absolute Trust Talk. While you're there, we would also love for you to leave us a review. And then why not share your favorite episodes with family, friends, or colleagues too? You can find all of our shows and corresponding show notes by visiting absolutetrustcounsel.com. You'll also find a variety of other free resources, including our ebooks, videos, blogs, presentations, and more. If you need help with your estate planning or administration, we also offer a free discovery call to help get the process started. You can find more information on booking your session by visiting absolutetrustcounsel.com/scheduling. Don't forget to keep an eye out for our next live episode. If you join us for the broadcast, you can submit questions during the show. But if not, don't worry. You can always get in touch with us by sending a quick message to info@absolutetrustcounsel.com. Thanks again for listening. We'll see you soon.